Hello traders, welcome back to my channel, Pureforex. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the market review this week, being the first week of September 2023. All right. So all the opportunities that the market presented this week, my winning trade and my losing trade, guys. So I'm going to use a default MetaTrader 5 platform to walk you through the market. A default MetaTrader 5 platform is the favorite platform I use in my analysis, right? And sometimes I also use forex.com on TradingView to analyze the market. But most of the time, 80% of the time, I use the default MetaTrader 5 to do my analysis while taking the trade using my smartphone. All right, so let me walk you through the market and show you all the opportunities that the market presented and how I was able to capitalize on them. All right, so on Monday, being the 4th of September 2023, I had a setup on gold, right? So, but before I will start looking for setup on a lower time frame, I want to know the direction of the market. So for my analysis on gold, gold was going bullish last week. So when I did my analysis on gold, I consult the daily time frame and the H4 time frame. I realized that, okay, it is time for gold to start going down bearish. So now I was looking for bearish opportunity. I was looking for selling opportunity in a lower time frame. So what am I going to be doing? I started looking for Fantastic 5 in line with the direction of the higher time frame. All right. So like all the Fantastic 5 setup I have been teaching you is what I'm trading, guys. And that is why you need to master, you need to take this, my channel serious. You need to take this setup I have been teaching you so serious, because this setup work wonders. This setup happen every week, every week in the market, every day. Guys, if you follow me on my Instagram, pureforex_247, you will see that I'm posting my setup. This setup I'm teaching you is what I'm posting my live trade there. I used to post my live trade there, how I mark the setup, how it trigger, and I will also show my result. You can also join my free Telegram channel, guys, to see what I do on weekly basis using this setup I have been teaching on my channel, blind spot, SNRC 1, SNRC 2, like that. And most of the setup I haven't dropped yet. I promise I'm going to be dropping this amazing price action setup for you guys to learn. All right. Most time you cannot learn it on your own. If you find it difficult to master this setup, you can DM me for mentorship. I promise I will change the way you look at the market within 1 month. So guys, without much talk, right, let me show you the opportunities I had on gold on M15. So having said that, my H4 and daily H4 market structure is showing me that gold will start going bearish. So I was looking for bearish or bullish, or looking for selling opportunities on a lower time frame. So I went down to M15 time frame. Let's go to M15. So this is M15 time frame. So what do we have? This is the setup. So what can you see on M15 time frame, guys? What can you see on M15 time frame? I am seeing a blind spot. I thought this is my first video. The first video I did, or the first video I dropped on this channel, was blind spot setup. Guys, this setup I'm teaching you works wonders. So this is a blind spot. If you look at this setup here, this is a bullish engulfing candle made by a significant break by price. Price break this bullish engulfing candle significantly. This shows us that sellers are now coming into the market. And I told you a blind spot is a reversal setup, because if you look at gold was moving in an uptrend like this, then this happened. It shows that a reversal is imminent. It shows that the buyers are now, sellers are now coming into the market to push the market down bearish. Remember, I told you from my H4, from my higher time frame analysis, I was looking for bearish opportunity, right? So I was waiting for market to give me any of my Fantastic 5 setup for me to, engage in the trade. But luckily for me, the market presented a blind spot, which is one of my favorite setup out of the 6 setup I look out for in the market. So What gave me confidence to take this trade is when I found this blind spot on M15, I look for confirmation. Guys, don't forget, when we find a setup on a particular time frame, we go to the next time frame to look for what? Confirmation, right? So this happened on M15. So what are we going to do? We go to the M30 to look for what? To look for confirmation. What is going to be our confirmation? We want to see a bearish candle or a full body momentum candle as confirmation for us to take this trade without fear or favor. So let's go to M30. So this is M30. If you look at M30, guys, this setup here is like another blind spot on M30. So it was a double confirmation for me, guys. But we can use this particular setup here. We can use this particular candle here, this momentum, full body momentum candle as confirmation from our M15 setup. All right. So when I found this setup, this confirmation, I went back to M15 time frame where I spotted the setup to set my pending order, guys. So let me show you on my channel. So if you haven't joined my free Telegram channel, please, you are free. I will put the link of my channel in the description of this video, right? Okay. So let me show you. This is the goal setup. On Monday, 4th of September, 2023, we spotted this blind spot. And we all know with my mentees that it's time for us to set our pending order. It's time for us to engage on this particular trade to follow go, to go down bearish, right? So this is the outcomes of the setup. Price went back up, trigger our pending order, and started dropping down. Guys, go so massively. So let me show you. This is the trade, guys. We were on this trade. My mentees also entered this trade. This is the gold trade. So, and when I realized that gold was like, gold is going to drop massively, I locked my profit and I allowed gold to start. I didn't even take profit. I locked my profit. And I told my students, gold is going to drop massively. And behold, we took profit the next day on Tuesday evening. That is when we closed our profit. We made over 8%, guys. We made over 8% because gold so massively, right? So this is how I spot this setup I've been teaching you. So let's go further. On that same Monday, 4th of September, 2023, I had a setup also on AUD USD. Like I told you, I trade 3 pairs. GPB USD, AUD USD, and gold, right? So that same Monday, I spot another setup on AUD during London session. Remember, this gold setup was in London. It was in London session. So let's go to AUD USD. So on AUD USD, on H4 time frame market structure, I also realized that AUD will be going bearish, right? So I started looking for bearish opportunity. I don't just come on the chart and started looking for the fantastic 5 everywhere. No, I will first of all determine the trend of the market. Where is the market trending? Is it trending up? Is it going to be going up? Is it going to be going down? Once I know the direction which the market will be going, then I will start looking for my fantastic 5 setup. Any of the setup I see in line with the trend of the market, I will engage, right? So on H4 here, guys, on H4, the market was clearly showing us a bearish movement at this point. So I started looking for bearish opportunities. I started looking for my fantastic 5 in line with the direction of the market. So I was looking for this setup on M15, M30, but fortunately for me, I spotted this setup on H1 time frame, guys. So let me show you. Let me show you on H1. So this is the H1 time frame on AUD USD, and this is the setup here. So this is a Quasimodo setup. So if you don't know what Quasimodo is, I'm going to drop a video. I promise I'm going to drop a video on Quasimodo reversal. All right. That is why you need to stay close to this channel, because what I'm teaching you work magic. This is the knowledge that God has given to me through my mentor, Chichanora. All right. I know it's not easy to be familiar or to familiarize yourself with this setup, but it's all about practice, right? It's all about practice and understanding of God. You have to, I remember seeking God wisdom through James in 1 verse 5. Anytime I want to study the fantastic facet, or anytime I want to study my strategy, I read James 1 verse 5 to seek wisdom from God. And finally, God gave me the understanding. I have been like, all this setup has become like my second nature. That is why I decided to be sharing part of my knowledge on this channel. I'm not here to do YouTube business. I'm here to teach you what is working in the market. That is why you have to stick to my channel. You have to support me. You have to subscribe. All right. So let's continue. This is a Quasimodo setup on H1 AUD USD, because I told you I was looking for a selling opportunity. The good thing about this 3 pair is that if I'm looking for selling opportunities on Go, I will also be looking for selling opportunities on AUD, and I will also be looking for selling opportunities on GBP USD. That is how I trade. If I'm looking for bullish opportunities or buying opportunities, I will also be looking, because like their market structure, they don't move the same. But if gold is in a downtrend, all of them will also be in a downtrend, but they will have different structure of the market, and they will present the opportunities to you in different time. They don't present opportunities at the same time. But lucky enough for me, on Monday, I had almost these 3 setup present opportunity for me. So I've already locked my trade on gold, right? So on this setup on H1 time frame, so I went down to the lower time frame M15, because remember, this Quasimodo happened on H1 time frame. If you look at it, this is a high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So we expect price to come back here, then we sell, right? But then what makes me to enter this particular setup is the confirmation. Don't forget, I want to take time to explain to you, right? All the setup I've been teaching on my channel, we use confirmation. So when I spot this Quasimodo on H1 time frame, in line with the trend of the market, because I know AUD is going to be selling, so we are looking for selling opportunity. So I go to the higher time frame again to look for confirmation. So this setup happened on H1 time frame. So what are we going to be looking at? Which time frame are we going to be looking for confirmation, guys? We are going to be looking for confirmation on the next time frame, which is what? H4. So let's go to H4. This is H4 time frame. So what do you see on H4? We say we want to see a bearish engulfing candle as confirmation. All the setup I've been teaching you guys, if you are getting value on this review, on this market review, you have to hit the subscribe button. I'm not joking, guys. I'm a price action sharpshooter. All right. So this is the bearish engulfing candle. This bearish engulfing candle as what? As confirmation. What does the bearish engulfing mean? Bearish engulfing also shows us the strength of sellers coming into the market. We say we want to be looking for selling opportunity, and we find a setup on H1 time frame, and we find a confirmation on H4 time frame. It is a double confidence for us to take this trade, guys, to take this trade. So let's go back to H1. So after I check my confirmation, and I went back down to M15 time frame, because H1 time frame is too high for me. So I went down to M15 to set my pending order, guys. And fortunately, AUD went back up to trigger my order. It was like my setup are like magic. If I set a pending order here, the market may be like, oh, going down, blah, 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 blah. 85% to 90% of the time, price will come back up to trigger that pending order and started going down. That is the magic of understanding price action, right? So let me show you on my channel as well. I posted this setup on my channel lately that day, but let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, this is the setup. Yeah, this is AUD UAD H1 setup on Monday, 4th of September. 2023. This setup also happened in London session, right? So while I was driving a gold setup, gold trade, I was also driving AUD USD setup, guys. So I risked 1% on gold. I don't risk much. So I risked 1% on AUD USD as well, right? So let me show you the outcome of this setup. Price come back to this point and trigger my pending order. But unfortunately, that day on Monday, gold was, AUD was ranging, was moving like it wants to go down, it wants to come up, it wants to go down. So it was kind of ranging within my entry. So I told my student, no, we are going to hold this trade, we are going to swing. So I know AUD is going to drop, it's going to drop down bearish. So we are not bothered. Let's hold the trade till the next day. So I told them also we are going to hold gold, remember? So let's move to the next opportunity. I had 3 opportunities on that Monday. The Monday was like a gold mine for me, right? So on Monday, New York session, I had opportunities on GPB USD, you know. On GPB USD as well, I was looking for selling opportunity. From the H4 market structure, I know we will be going down bearish. So I was looking for selling opportunity on a lower time frame. So this was the point here. So I found a setup on M15 time frame. So let me show you. Let's go to M15. So this is the M15 time frame. Let's go to, yeah, this is the setup. This is the setup, guys. So this is the setup. Let's go back to H4. Let me adjust this line. All right. Okay. So yeah, this is the setup, guys. So this setup on AUD comes in London. This setup on GPB USD come in London session. This is M15 setup, M15 time frame setup. What setup is this? This is a Quasimodo setup. I have already promised I'm going to drop a video on Quasimodo, right? This is a high, low, higher, high, lower, low, right? A Quasimodo is also a reversal setup, but I'm going to give you more details on when I did a video on it, all right? So now when I spot this setup, what are we going to be doing? We spot the setup, we go to the higher time frame to look for confirmation before we take that setup, right? So this setup happened on M15 time frame. So we go to M30 time frame to look for confirmation, right? So let's check for confirmation. Yeah, this is the setup. This is the setup. This is the setup. So this is the confirmation full body candle, this full body momentum candle here. I told you, we look for bearish engulfing in case of a sell, and we look for bullish engulfing if we want to buy, right? So since this setup is a sell setup for us, we were looking for bearish engulfing, but unfortunately, like I told you in my previous video, most time price will not give us a bearish engulfing. It gives us full body momentum candle. This full body momentum candle also show us the strength of sellers coming in the market, right? So I found this fully body candle as confirmation from M30 time frame. Then I went back to M15. So I went down to M15. So to take my trade, so I set my pending order as usual because I use pending order all the time. I use pending order all the time. All right. So except I want to wait I want to monitor the setup when it come back to where I'm expecting to sell, right? When you come back to where I'm expecting to sell, then I will now put the trigger. But most time, I don't want to wait for the setup to come for price to come back. Maybe when price is here, I just want to set my pending order so that even if I'm busy, price will just come back up, then pick my order. So let me show you this setup on my channel as well. Guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, you have to join it. I'm going to put the the link of my Telegram channel in the description of this video. All right, join my Telegram channel, follow me closely. You know, you may learn from my setup and be able to improve your trading. All right, so this is the setup. Yeah, this is the setup, guys. This is where I set my pending order after this Quasimodo created on M15 time frame on GBP USD. I set my pending order, and price went back up to pick it. This is the point at which price come back here, pick my order, right, and started dropping. So on my phone, this is the pending order. I set the pending order here on my phone. I set this pending order here. So this is the time. Yeah, price went back up, pick my pending. My stop loss was above the head of the QM. So pick my pending order and then started dropping, right? So this is massive, guys. So what really happened also on GBP USD trade on that same Monday, the market was like ranging, the market went back to this point, come back up again. So the market was moving so slow. So I told my guys, we are going to swing this trade. Gold was going down bearish. It was AUD and GBP USD was ranging, was like, it's not moving. So I told them we are going to hold our trade till the next day. So on Tuesday, let me show you. It was on Tuesday morning, and yes, it was on Tuesday morning during London session. AUD started dropping massively, and GBP also started dropping massively. That Tuesday, we were in massive profit, guys. We were in massive profit. Let me show you. This is yeah, this one is okay. This is gold. Remember, I told you we swing gold as well. We lock our profit on gold because I know gold is going to drop. Right? We take profit on gold on Tuesday evening. Yeah, we take profit on gold on Tuesday evening. We made over 8%, guys. We made over 8 to 9% on this particular setup on gold. All right. So this is let me show you. Yes, this is when AUD started moving down. AUD was ranging throughout Monday. It was on Tuesday, London session, AUD started moving down bearish. We were in deep profit. We made over 6% on AUD setup, guys. So let me show you. This is the trade. This is the trade on AUD. We're moving down bearish. I think this is the point at which I took my profits. Yes. So this is GBP USD trade as well. Like I told you, it was ranging on that same Monday, slowly decided to start going down bearish with a full momentum on the London session on Tuesday being 5th of September 2023. All right. So AUD started dropping, and this is the trade on AUD. This is a trade on AUD. This is M30 view. So we made massive profit on AUD as well, right? So this is GBP USD setup. Yeah, we made massive profit as well on this particular setup. So look at it. AUD was just, GBP USD was just dropping, and we were smiling, So that is how we were in massive profit. We made a lot of money on this 3 trade, on this 3 opportunity we had on Monday. We swing this opportunity through Tuesday, guys. So on Tuesday, nothing much rather than the opportunity we had on Monday that we swing to Tuesday. So on Wednesday, guys, let me show you. On Wednesday, 6 September, we had, let's go back to the chart. 6 September, we had a setup on GPB USD. We had another setup, we had another opportunities on GPB USD on Wednesday, guys. So like I said, I was looking for selling opportunity throughout from the H4 market structure. Let's go back to H4. Let's go back to H4, you know, gold drop, GPB drop down, breach this lower low here. So I know that we are going to continue going down bearish. So I was not looking for bullish opportunity. I was looking for selling opportunities on Wednesday as well. So unfortunately, I had another setup on M15 on GPB USD. My mouse is distracting me. Okay. All right. So this is M15, guys. So yeah, on Wednesday we had another setup here, guys. We had another setup here. This is a Quasimodo setup again. Quasimodo setup again on Wednesday, 6 September 2023, right? This is a high, low, higher, high, lower, low, right? So when I spot this setup, as usual, we set our pending order, all right? We set our pending order, then we wait for market to come back there, then we trigger, right? So as usual, before you take the trade, you go to the higher time frame to look for what? To look for confirmation. So this setup happened on M15. You go to M30 to look for confirmation. What is going to be your confirmation is either a bearish engulfing candle or a full momentum candle for you to have that confidence to take your trade. All right. So let me show you on my channel. This is the setup. Yeah, this is the setup, guys. This is setup on GPB USD M15 setup, and we set our pending order with my mentees, and then this is the result. GPB went back up, trigger our pending order, and then started dropping down, right? So this is the trade. We're in this, I think I opened 2 positions on this particular trade. So the market was just moving, and I was sure that GPB is going to drop as well. So I think my mentees, they took their first take profit here. I told them I'm going to hold this trade. So what I did is I locked my profit, and I allowed the market to do whatever it wants. And during London and New York session that day, and GPB USD setup started going down bearish, I made massive profit, guys. I made I think 6 to 7%. Yeah, I made 6 to 7% on this particular setup on Wednesday, guys. So let's move further. On Thursday, 7 September, what do we have? We have a setup on gold, right? So let's go to gold M15. So this is the setup on gold, and what do I see? Let's go to M30. So it was on M30 setup. I found a blind spot, guys. So this is the bearish engulfing made by significant break by price. So when I found this setup, because I was looking for selling opportunity throughout these pairs, guys. So when this setup present to me, irrespective of the outcomes, I don't care. Once I see my setup, I go in with good risk management. Then I wait for the market to, do whatever it wants. So when I spot this blind spot on M30, I set my pending order as well, and this is the setup. But unfortunately, the market dropped down a bit and decided to you know, take me out, right? So let me show you the setup on my channel. So this is yes, this is the setup. Yeah, this is the setup. I set my pending order and the market trigger. This is the trades here. So the market trigger, I think when I discovered that I have to shift my, I think I shift my stop loss closed. And I told my students, my mentees that I think me personally, if they want to take profit, they should take profit because gold was not ready to move. But I'm going to swing the trade till the next day, Friday. But unfortunately for me, that Thursday night, gold went back up. This is the gold here, went back up like this, hit me out. So I was in profit, but finally my profit turned to be losses. All right. So I lose this particular setup on go setup on Thursday, 7 September 2023, guys. So on Friday, what do we have? On Friday, we have a setup on GU. On Friday, we have a setup on GU. What do we have here? Okay, this is this a setup. We have a setup on M15 as well. GU, if you observe very well, GU was just use the printing Quasimodo setup throughout. You know, GU was printing Quasimodo setup. So this setup I'm teaching you guys work magic, guys. This setup work magic. All this setup I'm teaching is what I'm trading. All right, it is what I'm trading. If you cannot find them by yourself, come for mentorship. All right, DM for mentorship. My mentorship is 1 month, and I'm going to change the way you trade. All right, we are going to trade practically on the chart. I'm going to open your eyes to understand price action, and you'll be able to change your trading. All right, you'll be able to see consistency in your trading. Guys, let's continue. I spot this setup on Friday, 8 September 2023. GU M15 setup, right? GPB USD M15 setup. So this is the setup. Let me show you on my channel. Okay. Yeah, this is the setup. We've set our pending order with my mentees as well. Then this is a market went back up like this, trigger our pending order and started going down bearish. But unfortunately, on Friday, the markets, I think it hit my first take profits on Friday because I was not very active because I had a lot during the week. I had a lot, massive. We made over 8% on in gold setup. We made 6% on AUD. We made over 7%. 7% twice, 7% on GPP USD. Guy, this week was massive. This week was massive. The week was profitable, guys. So on Friday, yesterday, 8 September, I was not really active. But when I found this setup on the chart, I have to engage, you know. So we engage on this setup. I think my first take profit was here. My first take profit was here, like that. The markets, I think, yes, I leave the last, because I always open 2 position. I left the last position because I was thinking, oh, GPP is going to drop. But I think there was news during a New York session. The GPP went back up, clear me out, you know, take me out. So can I call this one loss? It's not actually a loss, because I take the first profit. The second position was in a loss anyways. So guys, the week was massive. We have come to the end of the market review. So these are the setup I look out for in the market. This setup has become like my second nature, all right? So you have to study this setup, take this setup serious, take my channel serious, because all these things I'm teaching you here work magic, all right? If you can't figure it out, because another thing is to find is to understand this setup. But the second thing is, how do you trade this setup in line with the market direction? That is why you may need some mentorship. All right. So you have to DM me. I'm going to put my WhatsApp number on the description of this video. If you want mentorship, come for mentorship. You are going to pass your profile account with ease. All right. DM for mentorship, 1 month training. All right. So Make sure before you leave, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and share the video as well. So introduce my channel to so many people you know. All right, guys, I need your support. Like I always say, without a devotion, there is no transformation, right? No matter what you are devoted to, it is the quality of your devotion which will transform you guys. So make sure you stay close to my channel, and I pray all my videos benefit you. All my videos will change the way you see the market, the way you trade. Guys, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.